So is 8 feet the center of the last stud, or is it the end?
So
Should be center to center.
Right.
if we have a wall, the plywood starts on the end of the first stud. The plywood has to start here because we can't start plywood in the center of a stud.
Oh, right, because then the
Right.
corners will be open.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we have
yes.
the first stud
Gotcha.
here, and then the plywood starts in the end. But I would move over. This is my second stud here, which is going to be 16 inches away to the center of that stud.
So you wouldn't go from the center of the first stud, you'd go from the end of
The
it.
end of the first stud. Yeah, so
And then-
every time you're starting a wall, you start from the end of the first stud.
16 on
16 on center for the second stud. The next center of the stud is going to be at 32. So when I go to run my plywood, I have to start my plywood on the edge of the stud. We always run it horizontally, so 4 feet up,
Oh.
and then it goes 8 feet over, and it lands on the center of this stud. When you're framing with sheathing, you want to stagger your joints. My plywood would start here on the center of this stud, and then just run to the end of my wall. And then up here, I would make a 4-foot piece of plywood, starting at the end of this wall here and going to the center of that stud. And now I would run an 8-foot long board.
What is the intention of that? So it doesn't split down the seam when you tape?
Yeah, so there's always shifting that happens. By pinning this board to these studs, I have strengthened that part of the wall. If I pinned the same board to the same studs, this wall and this wall would be still separate, and they could shift against each other. So by pinning this one here and then pinning this one and this one, now all of these studs are pinned together.